Hi guys, this is the AI Druid here. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I perform experiments and check out all the latest tech in relation to artificial intelligence. Today I'm excited to show you a piece of image generation software called Fooocus. You might pronounce it Fooocus, I'm not really sure. Interesting name nonetheless, but it's a great piece of software. So just to explain what this is, it uses the Stable Diffusion L base model and refiner. If you don't know what that is, it's basically the new base model that came out recently and it's very good. And it uses both the base model and refiner and generates an image just from a prompt. So it takes out all the complicated, nitty-gritty, technical kind of settings and says it down here, puts it into better words. Fooocus has included and automated lots of inner optimizations and quality improvements. So the point behind this piece of software is you just write a prompt and it generates a really high quality image, and that's all it is. So there's no worrying about what kind of sampler you're going to use or how many sampling steps or your CFG scale and all these other parameters that you just don't have to worry about with this piece of software. It is by far the easiest way to use the Stable Diffusion XL base model, which I've been dying to make a video about, to be honest, but in my opinion, every method so far has just been a bit too complicated to make a video about. I've used them all. I've used the Comfy AI and the latest update with Auto 11, but this is just amazing and it's so easy. Anyone can do it. So just to let you know, it says here minimum requirements of 4 GB Nvidia GPU memory and 8 GB system memory. Just in case you're wondering, I have an RTX 3090, so I have 24 GB of VRAM, so I'm quite lucky to be able to run these things without any problem. But if you do run into any errors, make sure you leave a comment under this video and we'll see what we can do for you and we'll see if we can help you out. So anyway, to install this piece of software, it's so easy. I'm on Windows, so you can just click here, directly download, and you click that link, okay? Or else you can go up here and it says the latest release. It's the exact same thing. So that will download into a folder of your choosing. It'll be a zipped file, or it might be a 7Z, but it's basically a compressed folder. So you have to uncompress that folder and extract those files onto your computer. And when you do, you'll be met with this folder. So there's a Fooocus folder, Python embedded, and there's a run.bat file. And this batch file is your bread and butter, basically. It'll just start the program for you. If it's your first time running the program, what's going to happen is it's going to download the base model, the Stable Diffusion base model, and then it's going to download the Stable Diffusion refiner. So it might take a while. What I done was I ran the batch file, the run.bat. I just went away, came back a while later, and it was all good to go, and it had opened up and everything. So this might take a few minutes, even though I already have the models downloaded and have everything installed. I'm just going to double click this batch file here, and it's just going to take a few seconds here. That was actually quite quick. I thought it'd be a bit slower. So just have a look at the console there before we go any further. So it picked up that I'm using an RTX 3090. It also picked up that I have Xformers installed. If you don't know what Xformers is, I had to install it. Well, I didn't have to install it. I installed it with automatic 1111 because it just generates images a bit quicker. Don't ask me how it works. It just does work. Okay, so I think we're good to go. This is the entire interface. So you just type a prompt in here. We'll say 1930s gangster smoking cigar. Right? I don't know. Maybe we might get some cool looking guy. I don't know. It's also quite quick. It's probably going to take a few minutes now because this is the first image I'm generating. But I did notice before that it's quite quick at generating the images, considering it uses both a base model and a refiner. I think by default it generates 2 images at a time. So it'll generate one and then it'll generate the next one. But it's fairly impressive. I can't wait to show you here. So let's have another look at the console there and see what's happening. Okay, so you can see here that it has expanded my prompt. Elegant, highly detailed, centered, and put that into the prompt. So all I said was 1930s gangster smoking a cigar. And from that, it expanded my prompt, used all these inner optimizations to generate this image. Now, the finished image does not look like this. It's just when it's generating. Stable Diffusion tends to look blurry up until the kind of final step. Should be nearly good to go here. I can hear my graphics card fans are starting to go. Now, look at this absolutely amazing image. That is amazing. How many fingers does he have? He has a normal amount of fingers. Bit iffy here on the ring finger. But that's kind of the tell really when it comes to artificially generated images, is the amount of fingers, I think. But no, this image looks incredible. Really hit the spot. Just looks really good. Same here. Just absolutely amazing. Bit strange. I think that's the back of a car. It's kind of something strange going on here with the leg, but that was so easy. All I done was run a batch file, typed in a prompt, and it's generated these images. Now I'm going to give you a quick look at the advanced settings, which I said previously, they're not so much advanced settings, they're more so just, different options you have. So you can choose your aspect ratio, your resolution of the generated image, performance, you can choose quality over speed. If you go into style here, it gets very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to switch off the default ones. We're going to generate this same prompt again, but we're going to put in some style that is completely different. Something that it shouldn't be. Retro arcade. Alright, so game retro arcade. I just ticked that box there. As you can see, there's tons of them here, and all you do is tick a box. There's no downloading styles or downloading low res or all this kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna generate again, but this time I have game retro arcade ticked. And my last generation, we'll just go into the advanced here. So this is if you want to pick a different base model or refiner or a different LoRa. What I will say is it's fine the way it is. Maybe when a new one comes out, like this is XL base 1.0, there might be like a 1.1 come out soon or something like that, but I doubt it. But for now, just stick with setting and style. Keep it really simple for yourself. And the setting obviously is important because you get to pick an aspect ratio. Now, in my experience of using other user interfaces for the Stable Diffusion XL model, I think at and below 1024 by 2024 didn't really work. I haven't tried below that in this yet, but maybe it might be something to consider if you're trying to generate an image below that resolution. You mightn't get good results. I could be wrong. Like I said, it was with other things. So anyway, this is the exact same prompt, 1930s gangster smoking a cigar. The thing is, I ticked on here, game retro arcade, and look at that. That is incredible. It looks so cool, right? And it was so easy, so simple, and it's completely free. You don't have to pay a penny for this. You're just using your computer hardware. There's no subscription, nothing. This is all running on my own system. Once I have this downloaded and running, I don't even need internet to generate these images. They're all generated from within this base model, and then it's refined using this refiner, and it's all done on your system at home, your local system. Okay, so that's kind of it. I want you to try it yourself. Let me know how you get on. If you run into any problems, certainly let me know. Before I finish up, I just wanted to point you towards the bottom of this GitHub page. It says list of hidden tricks. It just goes through the different technical things that happen under the hood that make this such high quality without having to change a lot of the settings yourself or pick different samplers, etc. So certainly check that out as well. And if you have any questions, make sure you comment on this video, or if you have any requests, or if there's anything you'd like me to cover in another video, certainly put that in the comment too. I'd love to hear from you. And just previous video as well, somebody commented and said, can you not pronounce your T's? And to be honest, I'm from Ireland. We definitely pronounce our T's a bit different to some other places. So quite possibly not. Quite possibly I cannot pronounce my T's. But cheers for the comment anyway, good or bad. I appreciate the comments. So take care. Have a good day.